Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Clippers Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on NBA 2K23. In the last episode, if you did miss it, make sure you go back and watch it because it is absolutely insane, the playoff run that we went on. And as you can see by your screen that you're looking at right now, we beat the Toronto Raptors in the NBA Finals 4-1 to win our first NBA championship of the series in year number 2. Last year, the Denver Nuggets won the championship. We didn't even make the playoffs. This year, we took on the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, took them to 7 games, and beat them, and that was an insane series. Absolutely insane. One of the craziest playoff series I've ever played in my life. Then we went to Toronto, to take on Toronto, and we beat them in 5 games and won the championship. Wilt Chamberlain won the Finals MVP, and now we have everybody's favorite episode, the off season. So let's advance right now. If you're excited, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, player retirements, Reggie Theus, Robert Horry, Derek Favors, Reggie Jackson, Ish Smith, nobody really that we care about too much. Some interesting names, Pat Connaughton, Tyus Jones, but these guys are probably just not getting any love. Lonzo retires at 22 years old. Wow. Those injuries, man, those injuries killed Lonzo. Couldn't handle it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to override Lonzo. Maybe he won't retire then next season. I'm going to override Lonzo. I don't want to see him retire. He's too young. All right, other than that, we're going to move on. Staff retirements, Andy Greer, assistant coach, Lionel Hollins, perimeter D coach, and Joe Mazzulla retires for the Celtics. Whatever. Very interested. Okay, we're going to reject all this. Yes. All right, perfect. Reject all that. Draft lottery. Do we even have any picks? I don't even know. Picks? Oh, we have the number 1 pick via the Pacers. Cool. We have the number 1 pick via the Indiana Pacers, and we have the 14th pick thanks to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, thank you, Cavs. The Thunder get the 13th pick thanks to Miami. The Hawks, they stay at 12. Okay. Suns are up next, and they will stay at 11 thanks to the Nets. A lot of trading going on. The Thunder have another pick in the top 15, or top 14. They go to number 10. Spurs stay at 9. Who has the 8th pick? Kings are projected, and they will stay at 8. We're getting to the top 7 now. This is where it gets juicy. Grizzlies stay at 7. They've never drafted the number 1 pick. That's crazy. The Raptors have the 6th pick, but the Thunder dropped to 6, so the Raptors are in the top 4. Grizzlies have another projected pick, and they will stay at 5. Here we are, top 4. We know the Raptors are here. The Bulls are at 4, so the Suns have moved into the top 3. So it's us, the Suns, and the Raptors for the first pick. There's the Raptors at 3. It's us and the Suns for the first overall pick. Did the Pacers just give us the first pick? No, we fall to 2. Oh, I thought the Pacers just gave us the first overall pick. That's pretty crazy. We got the 2nd pick. I don't even know who's in this draft. Do I have a real draft? So we have the 2nd pick. We have the 14th pick. And that's it. So we have 2 picks in this draft. All right, I'll take that. That's awesome. Who is in this draft class, though? Is it just random people? No, it's actual real people. I forgot that I added real people. I think it's real people. Xavier Book is a real person, right? I think he is. Isaiah Collier, Javonte. These guys, I think these are real people. Mikey Williams is here, so he's real. Yeah, there's Bronny. Okay, so this is a real class. I can't remember if I did that or not. I remember Xavier Booker being real. Do we want to trade up to get Xavier Booker? Because I know that he's like a real good player. In real life, at least. He's projected to be Dirk Hall of Fame. This guy, Ron Holland's projected to be LeBron Hall of Fame. Ron Holland? Hello, but his floor is Willie Anderson bench, which isn't great. This guy's projected to be James Worthy, All-NBA. This guy, Isaiah Collier's Hall of Fame ceiling. Adrian Dantley, Glenn Rice, Dwayne Wade. Oh, man, there's some good projected players in this class. I'm very intrigued by this top 4. I mean, Dirk Hall of Fame, LeBron Hall of Fame, James Worthy All-NBA, and Hall of Fame just straight up. I'm very intrigued by this top 4, so I don't even think we need to trade up. If we just draft either Booker or Holland or maybe even Collier, I'll be fine with either one. I'm definitely, I mean, he's only 6'9", which isn't like great. I'd obviously want Xavier Booker, but that's crazy. So we need to figure out what we're going to do. We have a lot of first-round picks next year. We need to figure out what we want to do. So we don't need to sign any staff members. We're going to keep Ty Lue as our head coach. He's only got 1 more year. Can I give him a new extension? I can't give him an extension. Can we hire a big man coach? Head coach. Can we hire Billy Donovan, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd? Can we just hire like all these guys to be coaches, all these head coaches? Luke Wallace. Let's see. Can I hire Billy Donovan to be my big man coach for 3 years? Appreciates your offer. Let's see. Perimeter D coach. Can I hire like Jason Kidd? Who else is here? These are all head coaches that I don't want. They seem to be fine, guys. Let's give me... Can I get Steve Nash as my perimeter coach? All right, let's advance a day, see if they sign. So we can sign Billy Donovan as our big man coach. Cool. Steve Nash rejected our offer to be our perimeter D coach. Can I get an assistant GM? Can I get a Steve Nash to be my assistant GM? That'd be awesome. JD Kane. These are all head scouts. Oh, can it only be scouts? Foreign scouts. Domestic scouts. It's got to be there. You can get like head scout or head coaches, right? Post D coaches, big man coaches, wing whisperers, guard gurus. They're shot doctors. I don't want any of that stuff. I want actual head coaches. Who's the assistant GM pool? Is there anybody like former player that retired or something? So we got anybody that I recognize here? No, not right now. I don't recognize any of these names. Kyle Quinn? Oh, I know Kyle O'Quinn. No, I didn't recognize any of those guys. It's okay. I want to go to head coaches and see if you can't get a head coach. Oh, so you can't get a head coach to be your assistant GM. Very interesting. Good to know. But we can get like GMs to be assistant GMs. This guy's got A+ for, what do these mean? What's this mean? Sports medicine and money sense. Ooh, that's good. And he's got a B+ for analytics. This guy looks pretty good. James King, I want you to be my assistant GM. And he will be. Yay! We got James King to be our assistant GM. I wanted like Steve Nash to be that, but all right, let's go to the NBA draft. Now we got Billy Donovan as our big man coach. Okay, so we're at the NBA draft. We have the 2nd overall pick. Do we need to make any trades before this game? Do we trade Isaiah Thomas? What's the value for Big Zay? Yao Ming, Derek Harper, Shea, Chris Paul, but we'd have to give up the 2nd overall pick. Mike Conley, Kemba Walker, Dan Issel. No, not really feeling it. What about if I give up... Oh, Boogie doesn't have a contract. What about if I give up Thomas and Peja? We could get Chris Paul and James Worthy, but we'd have to also give up the 14th pick. All right, that's probably not a bad thing. Although if Bronny Jr. is there, I'll probably draft Bronny. Can I trade Scoot? What's Scoot's value? Scoot's got 4-star value. We could probably use Scoot to get a pretty big name guy, right? I would think. We could maybe use Scoot and Chet. Oh, Chet's expired, so we can't get anything out of him. But maybe if we use Scoot and somebody else, we could probably get a big name player. So let's try to do that. So Scoot Henderson's value is 4-star, along with, we'd probably have to throw in, we got a lot of wing players, so let's throw in one of our wings. Probably Iguodala. Iguodala's got crazy value. And let's see, what is a position that we could absolutely use? Shooting guard? No. Jordan's the starting shooting guard. We're going to bring back Wilt. He's expired. We could use a big-time power forward. Let's look at power forwards. Who is a really good power forward that we could bring to this team? Amari Stoudemire would be cool. I mean, we could pair up like Bill Russell with Wilt Chamberlain. That'd be insane. But he's expired, so he's going to be in free agency, so we could just try to draft or sign him anyway. There's Luka. Oh, a lot of expiring contracts. Kobe's not available right now. We don't really need Kobe, though. Giannis. Ooh. Very interesting. Anthony Davis would be cool. Have him play power forward with Wilt. That could be interesting. AD is an option. AD is definitely an option. Let's see. Dirk could be interesting. LeBron, Bill Walton, Tim Duncan. Do we want Timmy D's? I don't know. Curry. I'm not really sure what the direction that we need to go. Kevin Garnett, Shaq obviously would be amazing. Tracy McGrady. I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I'm liking that the Anthony Davis decision, or I'm liking the Anthony Davis choice. Where is Magic? Oh, Magic's on the Wizards. Interesting. I wouldn't hate having Magic Johnson. You know what? Let's go and get... We could try to get Jokic. That could be cool. Let's try and go and get Anthony Davis. He probably won't be too hard to get. Actually, he might be. So, do we give up... I could give you Peja and Scoot for Anthony Davis. And then I could give you some draft picks. If we go over here. So I could give you a 2026, maybe, right? 2026 would be cool from the Nets. Let's give them a 2026 from the Nets. Too valuable. What about a 2027 from the Bulls? No, still too valuable. Okay. What about a 2025 from the Cavs? Because the Cavs have Jokic, I think. 3 first-round picks. Still not enough. Even Scoot and Peja along with it. Wow. Okay, very intriguing. Very intriguing. I'll give you a 2028 from the Suns, and they got it done. So we bring in Anthony Davis for Scoot and Peja. We're going to move Davis to the power forward spot. Contract editing is... I'm not going to do contract. Don't worry. Let's bring in Anthony Davis. And we're going to change his hairstyle. Right? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Why is he wearing 2K generics? Model of shoe. Does he have his own shoe? Anthony Davis, he's got to have his own shoe, right? Let's just give him some Air Force Ones for right now. Sure. Let's just give him the Air Force Ones right now. I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see if he has his own shoe. But let's change his hairstyle here. To that, the afro. Oh, there's the bandana. Yeah, let's go with this maybe. When did he ever have this hair? I don't remember him having this hair. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of the same hair as we just saw. Let's give him the headband. Let's give him this. I like that. Okay. What does his jersey number need to be? Not 40. He can be number... He can't be 23. What does he wear on the Lakers? Does he wear 3 on the Lakers? Well, he can't wear number 3, but he can wear number 2. Sure. Keep the changes. Anthony Davis is here. 95 overall. Beautiful. We love to see it. He's going to be our new starting power forward. Well, at least he's going to be a power forward for us. Who knows what happens in free agency. We still have the 2nd overall pick, too, and we got rid of Scoot, which I didn't want to do, but we kind of had to. We can't trade Chet, which would have been another guy that I would have traded. Paolo. We might want to trade Paolo because now we have depth at power forward. We have good center depth. Point guards are good. Shooting guards are pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the team that we have right now. Let's just go to the draft and see what happens. Does Xavier Booker get drafted, though? That's going to be the interesting thing. We could try to trade for the number 1 pick to get Xavier Booker. But also, I mean, Isaiah Collier with the Hall of Fame potential, I like. Who else had the LeBron potential was Ron Holland. He has the LeBron. That's kind of, like, I'm kind of intrigued by the LeBron potential. He can shoot the 3 ball a little bit. He's very, very well-rounded in terms of scoring. decent rebounder, A athleticism. His overall is a C right now, but he's got A potential. Xavier Booker, he's got A potential as well. Good rebounder. He's got an A+ 3-point scoring. Oh, wow. Okay, Xavier Booker might be the guy. Javonte Holland, he had Hall of Fame potential. He's got A- potential. So does Isaiah Collier. There's some good options here. There are some real good options here. What is Bronny's comparison? Or his floor and ceiling stuff? Bronny has a Hall of Fame floor, but a Henry Bibby bench as his floor. And his potential is an A-. I think we're taking Bronny with the 14th pick. It's just a matter of who do I want in the top half. Do we trade up to the number 1 pick to get Xavier Booker? Because he's got A potential. And, I mean, Holland has A potential too. But Booker's got the 3-point shot. You know I love a big man that can shoot. 6'11" from Michigan State. Ooh, I am very intrigued by you. Very, very intrigued by you. You can't really shoot, but you got A+ potential from high school. Huh. A lot of interesting options here. I like this guy too. Javonte Taylor can't shoot the 3 ball. I'm kind of out on him. Kwame Evans. He can't really do much. Right now, at least. It's these top 4, man. It's these top 4 that I'm interested in, and I don't know which one I would want. Do we go with the guy who's all well-rounded, has the good potential, but he's got LeBron's ceiling? Do we get the guy that has an A+ potential? Or do we just try to trade up and get Xavier Booker, who has a great 3-point shot? What's the mock draft saying? The mock drafts are saying he's going to go number 1. Is that in every single one? Yeah. So the top 4 is basically guaranteed, is what they're saying. Very interesting. So let's try to go talk to the number 1 team, which is the Suns, right? The Suns have the number 1 pick? No, the Pacers, or no, that's the second round. Who has the number 1 overall pick? The Suns do, right? Yeah. I thought the Suns had the number 1 pick. Okay, so let's trade the 2nd pick. And we could also give them, is this where we throw in Paolo? Because we'd be drafting Booker. So we could give them Paolo. Do they have anybody else that I'd want? They have Brandon Miller, who won Rookie of the Year. Nah, he's too good of an asset. Okay, they agree to the trade. So Paolo in the 2nd pick moves up to get the 1st pick. And we are going to replace Paolo Banchero with Xavier Booker. I just think that 3-point shot is too nice to have at the power forward spot. So he's going to be number 1. Isaiah Collier goes 2 to the Suns. Maybe they would have taken him anyway. We didn't have to draft, but who knows? We didn't want to have that option. Then the high schooler goes 3 to the Raptors. Ron Holland goes 4 to the Bulls. A trade. The Thunder trade up to get Javonte Taylor, and they also take Robert Dillon, so they gave up a lot to get him. Tyrese Proctor goes. Mackenzie Mbako. Kwame Evans. Mookie Cook. Justin Edwards goes. I don't know how to pronounce your name. You go. Jalen Lewis. And I think we're going to take Bronny here with this pick. We could take like DJ Wagner. I've heard good things about him in real life. But Bronny is going to be the guy. Obviously, like Mikey Williams is here. He's got a Hall of Fame ceiling. But so does Bronny. We're going to take Bronny. 14th pick, Bronny James. Welcome in. And that is going to be the draft. So we will simulate to the end there. We'll see what we got. Our ratings. Xavier Booker is an 81 overall. Collier is a 78. 74 for Holland. So we would have taken Holland at 2nd overall, and he would have been 74. So it's a good thing we traded up to get Booker. And it looks like Bronny is a 73. That's okay. It's okay. We got a lot of depth ahead of him, so it's not like he's going to start right away. But I like what we got. We're going to sign Bronny and sign Xavier Booker. Player options, we don't have anybody. Let's see. Any major declines? OJ Anunoby doesn't really care. Qualifying offers. Chet Holmgren. We'll offer him the qualifying offer, but we might trade him. All right, now we go to free agency. We have the bird rights on Wilt. Do we have anybody else? And Boogie. Okay. So we have the bird rights on Wilt. We're obviously going to negotiate a contract with him and pay him loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of money. so that he accepts. Are we his top offer? We are not his top offer. But we have the bird rights, so we'll just offer whatever he gets. And we have the bird rights on Boogie, so we'll offer him a contract as well. And now we need to go. We only have one offer left today in the moratorium period. So who else is available that I would want? Dominique. We need to go to our team and see what we actually could use. Point guard is pretty good, except for, do we trade Isaiah Thomas? That's an option. Michael Jordan, Jaylen Brown, and Michael Redd. Tatum and Iguodala, Davis, Rodman, and Booker, and Vic, along with hopefully Wilt. So I like the team. I could use maybe a different shooting guard. We might trade Jaylen Brown, and maybe another small forward. Okay. So let's go to the point guard spot. Is there somebody here that we absolutely have to have? Damian Lillard, Gary Payton. I don't see any of these guys being better than Isaiah Thomas or Allen Iverson. I guess at this point it's just who is more fun to have. Like Kyrie, having a Kyrie or a Dame Lillard on the team would be really fun to have. But is Kyrie the guy that we use our last moratorium offer on for day one? Because if we go to, I said shooting guard, small forwards, Clyde Drexler, Pete Maravich was just an all-NBA player, I'm pretty sure. Bradley Beal. And then small forwards, you got Vince Carter, Dominique, Elgin Baylor. There's some good players in small forward spot. Power forwards, Zion is here. He's unrestricted. Jermaine O'Neal. Centers, obviously. The center position's crazy. You got Wilt, Kareem, David Robinson, Bill Russell. I feel like we use our option, our last one for the day, on Bill Russell. And then we'll see where we go from there. So DeMarcus and Bill agree. Wilt decided to sign with the Milwaukee Bucks. I thought that we had bird rights on him. Doesn't that mean we can get him? Then we can match it? I guess he's not restricted. Whatever. We didn't get Wilt. Kyrie, I definitely want to throw an offer on Kyrie, I'm pretty sure. Now let's Mark Price. Negotiate for Kyrie. Who else? Dwight would be cool. And we have one more offer. Shooting guard. I guess we could just, like, pick another point guard and put him at shooting guard. Like, Dame playing shooting guard would be awesome. I don't really want anybody down here. Tyrese Maxey. I mean, there's some really good players down here, obviously. Don't get me wrong. But they're not better than Jaylen Brown. The only guy that would be better than Jaylen Brown would be, like, one of these guys that we move over to the 3, or Damian Lillard that we move to the 3. Or I guess Westbrook, too. What do we got here? We got Lillard, Howard, Russell, Cousins. Kyrie's decided to sign with the Rockets. Oh, man, I kind of wanted Kyrie. Okay, final day. Final day of moratorium. I really wanted Wilt, but that's okay. Thought that we could get him. Who else? I don't think there's really anybody else that we need to get. David Robinson, the Admiral. If we sign Bill Russell, so let's say we sign Bill Russell. He's already almost agreed, basically. So then he would come in and be the new center besides Wilt. That would replace Wilt. So then him and AD. So then we'd have Russell and Vic. Rodman and Booker would back up at the power forward spot. Okay. Let's see what we want to do. What do we want to do? We're also bringing in Dwight Howard. Or at least that's the goal. There's got to be somebody. Dominique, George Gervin. I'll offer Dominique, see what happens. He probably won't accept. Dominique decided to sign with the Warriors. Okay, so we're now into regular free agency. So we've got Dame Lillard on the team now. We brought in Bill Russell, Dwight Howard, and then brought back Boogie. So the center position looks really good. We could move away from a couple of guys. Like, we could put Boogie at the power forward. Trade Dennis Rodman. Move Jaylen Brown to the small forward. Trade Isaiah Thomas. And have Dame as the backup. I like that. I think that I could get down with that. So trade Isaiah Thomas. Trade Dennis Rodman. But what would we trade those guys for? I don't know. What is Isaiah Thomas? Did we already check Isaiah Thomas's value? I think we did, right? Jamal Wilkes, Yao Ming, Scotty Barnes. There's James Harden. That could be cool. But we'd also be getting John Stockton. I don't really want John Stockton. We could still get Dirk. Willis Reed and Jimmy Butler. Ooh, Willis Reed and Jimmy Butler for Boogie and Isaiah. It's an option, I guess. There's Kyrie. We'd have to give up Tatum. There's Derrick Rose. We could get a first rounder too. All right, very interesting. Very, very interesting options here. Isaiah's got some good value, which is good to know. It's just a matter of who do I want in return? Do I want Kyrie? I mean, I tried to offer Kyrie. Do I want James Harden? James Harden would definitely be an upgrade over Jaylen Brown. So what team was James Harden on? He was on the... Where is he at? He's on the Knicks. So if we traded Isaiah Thomas for James Harden, they're already set at point guard. Who's their point guard? Oh, their point guard's John Stockton. That's why they were trying to trade John Stockton. Well, you can take him. And you can also have... Oh, did I not sign... I didn't sign Chet, did I? Chet. He should be in here somewhere, right? Or did he already get signed? There's Zach Edey. Karl-Anthony Towns is only 22. I forgot about that. There's Chet. He's restricted. Offer Chet. Is that LaMelo? That is LaMelo. Just because. Just because he's LaMelo. Nick Smith Jr. DJ Wagner. Okay, some of those guys didn't get signed. Is there anybody else that's super young? There's Zion. Zion's got 2 offers. John Wall. There's Zach Edey still. I don't think there's anybody else. Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp doesn't have anybody on him. Charlotte's decided to match the offer sheet on LaMelo. Sean Kemp decided to sign with the Grizzlies. But we bring back Chet. So we could throw Chet in that trade. We could certainly throw Chet in the trade. Anthony Edwards is restricted. There's got to be other guys in here that aren't restricted that are still pretty good value, like Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal, John Wall. I'm sure all those guys have pretty good value. Stephon Marbury, too. I'm sure all those guys have pretty decent value. It would have been pretty cool to get LaMelo. I'll throw an offer on Cat. Sabonis, Drummond, Tyrese, Lamar Odom. Is that Lonzo? That is Lonzo. He was gonna get retire anyway, so we'll see if he still retires. Who else is down here that's still pretty good? Wayne Embry. He's got 4 offers. DeJounte Murray. There's some good players left down here. Jeremy Lin. Should we bring Lin Sanity to the team? We signed Lonzo. Cat decided to sign with the Hawks. We signed Jeremy Lin. So we've got some more pieces. We got a lot of point guards now, obviously. Okay, so but we can flip these guys. We can send Chet and Isaiah Thomas to the Knicks for Harden. So let's do that. That's why we brought Chet back. So let's go to the Knicks and try to bring in Harden. We'd have to throw them a pick probably. We'll throw in our 2028 first rounder, and that's done. So Isaiah Thomas goes to the Knicks with Chet. We bring in James Harden. He's going to be back up to Michael Jordan probably. But now we don't necessarily need Jaylen Brown unless we throw Jaylen Brown to small forward, which could be an option. So let's change Jaylen Brown to a small forward. There we go. So now Jaylen Brown will back up Tatum, and then we got Iguodala. We got to trade Rodman too. But I want to try and move Boogie to the power forward. Let's do that real quick. Move him to the power forward spot. There we go. And then we'll trade Rodman. I don't know who we're going to trade Rodman for. Trade Rodman. He's got 5-star value. That's crazy. And we could probably trade one of these point guards. Maybe Lonzo. I kind of want to keep Jeremy Lin just for fun. So we trade Lonzo and Dennis Rodman for draft picks maybe? Even though we don't necessarily need draft picks. I could use either like a small forward, I guess. Let's see. I guess we just take a look at what we have. Larry Bird. But he's got a contract coming up next season. Kawhi. There's LaMelo. Paul Pierce. Carmelo. LeBron. Could Dennis Rodman and Lonzo get us LeBron? He's someone that they think is untouchable. What about if I throw in some draft picks? What about a 2028 first? The only way except... Okay, so untouchable players. We need to get rid of untouchables. Let me go and do that really quickly. Okay, so I just got rid of all the untouchables. So if we go to the scouting, team intel, nobody should have untouchables on their roster anymore, and it doesn't look like they do, so that worked. Perfect. Love to see it. So now we can try to go trade for... Who are we trying to trade for? LeBron? I don't think it'll happen, but we could try. So trade LeBron for LeBron. Give him Dennis Rodman. And who was the other guy we were going to give up? Oh, Lonzo. That's right. Lonzo. They don't like it. I could try to give them Iggy instead of Lonzo. Maybe that boosts the value a little bit more. And then throw in a 2028 first. And I guess we throw in Lonzo. Wasn't really planning on it. I was hoping we could trade Lonzo for like a draft pick or something. Ooh, that's not even going to go through. LeBron might be too much to get. It's okay. So Dennis Rodman and Andre Iguodala for a small forward or Magic Johnson. Another point guard. Another point guard. We do need a facilitator. We got Jordan, but we could use somebody to pass the ball around. Magic Johnson declines as nobody can have no trade clause. What are you doing, Magic? The no trade clause. What team are you on? You're on the Wizards, I think, right? Yeah, there you are. You can't have a no trade clause. What are you talking about here? Where's your contract at? Oh, I can't change that just yet, but is it in your vitals to have a no trade clause? Or is it just in your contract? I think it might just be in your contract. Okay, so we can't trade for him until we can move, until we can do contract adjustments and stuff. So Magic will have to stay for maybe another season. But who's another small forward that I would even want besides LeBron? I guess it doesn't have to be a small forward. I don't know why I'm so pressed about a small forward. It doesn't have to be a small forward. I just want to move Rodman. I guess we could move Rodman for picks. But I don't really want to move Rodman for picks. I want to get a player. But I don't know who I want. Who is the guy? It might have to be LeBron. I mean, he's the only one that I'm really looking at like, oh, I want LeBron. But what's LeBron's? Let's go to the reverse trade finder. Reverse trade finder for the Mavs. Is LeBron even have an offer? No, there's no offer. So nothing that we have the Mavs want in terms of LeBron trades. That's nice to know. That's nice to know. They don't want Rodman. They don't want Iguodala. I could give them Rodman, Iguodala, and I guess I could give them, who else? I could give them, we got a ton of point guards. I can give them one of the point guards. We already tried that, though. I'd have to give up draft picks. My 2025s, I could give one for the Knicks this year, and then I could give my 2028 for the Bulls. Still not good enough. I could give my 2026 with the Pacers. Still not good enough. I think I'd have to give both my first-round picks from the Pacers, or both my first-round picks in 2025. That's such a valuable pick, though. 2.5 stars. It doesn't even get it done. LeBron will not be headed to LA. That's just not... we don't have enough stuff to get him. Do not have enough stuff to get LeBron. Understandable. I mean, he's LeBron freaking James. We probably don't have enough to get Shaq. I don't think so. No, not Allen Iverson. But we'd have to probably throw in Lonzo. And then my 2028 first from the Bulls. My 2026 first. And my 2025 from the Knicks. Okay, what about if I throw in that also Pacers pick? Nope, Shaq is too valuable. Man, it's tough out here to try to trade for these big name guys, which is understandable. Jokic. They love their current roster, which is better than what we've been getting previously. They love their current roster, so it is possible to get Jokic, I would think. But do we want Jokic? Do we want Luka? Who do we want? We want Giannis, Chris Paul, Ray Allen, somebody, Embiid, Curry, Kevin Garnett could be interesting. Trae Young, Dr. J, Derrick Rose. There's a select few players who I'm even thinking about. Steve Nash. Kobe doesn't have a trade clause. Valuable asset in Kobe. I understand. I don't really know where to go with this. Man, I'm confused. I'd probably go for like Kevin Garnett or Kevin Durant, but he's got a trade clause that we can't get rid of just yet. Paul George could be cool. I don't even really know. Don't even really know where to go with this. Would this even be feasible? Because we could turn Jokic into a power forward, have Bill Russell play center. Is that what we want to do? I don't know. I don't know what to do. What about if I throw in my 2028 first? And I throw in my 2026 first from the Pacers? And I throw in Lonzo. Deal done. So we have Jokic now. Okay. We have Jokic now. This changes some things. Jokic, Bill Russell, Dwight. Now do we have to... We might need to trade somebody to get some more pick equity. which might have to be Boogie. We might have to trade Boogie. Maybe we move Dwight to power forward. I guess we won't have to move Dwight to power forward. Let's give Jokic power forward as his backup, just so that he has more flexibility. And then let's trade DeMarcus Cousins for some picks. So who needs a power forward? Not the 76ers. Bucks could use a power forward. The Bulls could use a power forward. No, Cavs, no. Not the Celtics. Not the Grizzlies. Ooh, Hawks, because Kevin McHale's injured for the season. Oh, no. They definitely need a power forward. The Heat could use a power forward. The Jazz have nothing. And the Jazz could definitely use a power forward. They could use a big man in general. They need a big man. So if they give me a first-round pick unprotected, and they give me not the Nets first-round pick. I guess I could use the Nets first-round pick. If they just give me a bunch of first-round picks unprotected, I would be happy. Is that enough first-round picks? Not James Worthy, no. Give me Jazz protected pick. They like what they as far as the trade is concerned. I don't believe you because you said no to the trade, so I'll just throw in a bunch of second-round picks, and we'll see if they ever accept it. So, no, they're not accepting it. Okay, I'll throw out the Bulls pick, 2027. They're not interested in the deal. I'll throw out the Jazz pick in 2028. We don't need that. All right. So Boogie gets traded for a bunch of draft picks. We bring back our equity. We now have a little bit more trade value in our first round picks. And the team is looking very, very spicy. Got a lot of depth at point guard. Got a lot of depth at shooting guard. Small forward, power forward. How many players do we have on the team? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have a 15-man rotation, which is perfect because we can't bring anybody else in. There's still some pretty decent players in free agency, but let's go to player progression and see what happens. I think this team is good. Now have Jokic at center, which I didn't expect to have happen. So Iverson's a 99, Jokic is a 98, Tatum's a 96, Bill Russell drops one, Howard's a 96, Harden drops, Davis drops, but I think that's just unhappy because I changed the position. Jaylen Brown's a 91, Michael Redd, Jeremy Lin's an 88. I like the team. I like the team a lot. We go to the next season. Aaron Holiday, don't care. Got the Summer League. All right, All-Star City selections. I think we're just going to go auto-generate for the next class. I think that's the best option. Because once we get too far down the line, it's hard to see who's even real and who's going to be coming into the league and stuff. Too hard to tell. So our starting lineup for this third season, Allen Iverson, Jordan, Tatum, Anthony Davis, and Jokic, with Bill Russell, Damian Lillard, James Harden, Dwight, Jaylen Brown coming off the bench, Michael Redd getting some minutes. So Vic and Jeremy Lin wouldn't get minutes either. But that's okay because we'll get minutes when we play the games, actually. And our first game of the season is against the Lakers. Is that a home game? It is a home game, so that's the ring night. So who do the Lakers have on their roster? The Lakers have Frazier, Mullen, Parrish, Jerry Sloan. Okay, that's a good team, but not a crazy team. We'll probably blow them out. All right, that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let me know what you guys thought of the offseason. Do you think I made the right moves? Do you think I should have kept some players that I traded away? Let me know what you think. I feel like we have some good depth. We brought in some good players in free agency like Bill Russell, Dwight Howard, Damian Lillard. Brought in some good trade pieces like Anthony Davis, James Harden, Jokic. So let me know what you think. Do you think this team is better than the team that just won the championship in the last episode? But other than that, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.